My name is Tommy Bontaine. I'm a growing teenager who likes to eat, so knowing how to store food so it lasts longer is important to me. Weighing the science for would mean a lot because many students participate. It would be a great accomplishment. My experiment was about how temperature and air exposure affect the growth of mold on food. Scientists have studied ways to prevent mold. One study uses apples and proved that preservatives keep the apples fresher longer. Mold is a microscopic fungus that lives on plants, food, animal matter, and just about everything. We only see it on the surface of food, but the toxic can spread throughout. A few molds grown in certain conditions can produce mycotoxins or aflatoxins, which are poisonous substances that make us sick. Preventing mold is vital to our health, and keeping food fresher longer is profitable to save money on food. The question for the experiment was, how well does vacuum sealing work to control mold growth compared to a regular Ziploc baggie? Hypotheses are food placed open to air in a warm environment will result in an increased rate of mold growth, and food placed in vacuum sealed bags will result in a slower rate of mold growth than a Ziploc bag. Materials for this experiment are listed here. Independent and control variables were the two temperatures, exposure to air, and different types of food. The dependent variables were the growth rate of mold. Dining room table and the refrigerator with location selected. White bread, American cheese, apple, and peanut butter were measured for weight. Open air, Ziploc, and vacuum sealed bags were labeled. Food samples put in bags and placed in two environments. Data was recorded using centimeter grid to measure mold for 80 days. Colored mold was only seen on open air apples on day 17 and day 15 trial 2 in the warm environment, and on day 17 trial 2 in the cool environment, while trial 1 did not mold. The bread and cheese only hardened in the warm environment. The peanut butter looked unchanged. The apples in the warm environment were the only food in Ziploc bags to mold. Black colored mold was seen on day 74 and day 62 in trial 2. There was no mold in any food in the vacuum sealed bags. This is a display of the trials in the warm environment. Apples open to air in Ziploc bags in both trials only grew 1 centimeter mold for 80 days. This is a display of the trials in the cold environment. Apples open to air in trial 2 were the only food to grow 1 centimeter mold for 80 days. These are pictures of mold on the apple from both trials and the centimeter grid to show the measuring tool. Ziploc bags protect and keep food fresher longer than being open to air is proven from the hypothesis with data. The vacuum sealed bag removes all the air from the bag and is an effective way to keep food fresh and prevent bacterial growth because only food open to air and in Ziploc bags molded.